Hi guys, welcome back. I wanted to talk to you about the video we have coming up this weekend. I've got to build something, and I'm going to show you guys somewhat how to do that. I talked to you about making the Vepr handguards, about the copy carver, and that is what it's called. I started designing one, and it was fine. It would have worked, and then I started researching other people's designs, and I found a guy online who sells designs to one for cheap. I think it was $10 for the design, $10 or $20, I don't know. My design was a lot like his, but it's a lot easier to work off somebody else's plans. So I can't show you, there's an agreement of I can't show you exactly what he's doing, all the measurements, the parts and things like that, but I'm going to show you the basis of what we're doing. And mine's, I played off his design and made it a little bit smaller, and so I'll be able to bring you along for it anyway. So let me give you a little keyway into what we're doing this weekend. Alright, so this is our plan for a copy carver. This is our base. These little sticks here are wheels. They will ride on rails. The platform is the bigger section, and then this smaller section here will be on hinges. Here will be our router, which we have a DeWalt router. I took the base off because that's how we're going to have to mount it. This we used whenever my brother made his 80% AR. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, these are the bits we're going to be using. They're from Harbor Freight. Everybody loves Harbor Freight, right? Especially if you're only going to do something once. So basically they're a rasp file is what they are. They come in packs of 10, come in packs of 6. So you buy 2 packs, and I'll get to this a little bit later. But so this will be our router, and then this side will be a drill chuck, also from Harbor Freight, $8 I think that was. Comes with a thread right here. So we'll mount an angle bracket, like a 90-degree angle bracket. It'll come down and out, and this will sit, well, it'll sit like this, assuming this paper is the plane of what we're doing. It'll sit like this. So effectively on this side we'll have this, and this is simply the same bit. That'll just be a tracing jig. And so this will be on wheels, so we'll roll it out, and then we'll just copy the SVD handguard. So, well, it's set up on the paper like this, so we'll just do it like this. I'll be taping this so the little tiny bits on this file don't mark the wood, and I'll protect it for now. But basically, as we roll that thing, it'll be doing this, and this will be chucked up hard, not loose, obviously. So we'll basically be rolling this, and whenever there's a divot here, it'll sink down in, and it'll be on a hinge, and both will be secured to the same piece of wood. So everything I do on this piece will also be done to the blank piece of wood on this side. On the ends here, we'll have a square block. We'll drill holes 90 degrees at each point, and the same thing. We'll have a center hole in our copying piece, and then we'll have one hole above it to start, and as we rotate it, it'll coincide with those 90-degree marks around the circle of our end blanks. On the old piece, I'm still undecided about it, whether or not I can just glue a 2x2 in there, because it's nice and flat there. Can I just glue a 2x2 so I can break it off later and not affect these? Or we'll take a 2x2 and run it the whole way through underneath, and we'll use a screw in some of these holes, probably just 3 of them, or maybe just 2, I don't know. So, but that one leaves, so the screw will be in the copy whenever I send it over, so it'll create more work for me at the end. So more work in the beginning, more work in the end. Possibility of screwing these up if I glue it, don't know. Better elaboration on the drawing here. I have it drawn sideways, so you might be able to see a little bit better what's going on. So here it is. These will be wood. Our base and everything will be wood. This line up here is meant to be a metal rail that I'll have to buy. I'll buy, the wheels are going to be like garage door pulleys, And then this will be probably just whatever size fits those pulleys, like 3/8 just steel rod. And then that will be our base there. There will be a hinge here. There will be a cutout so you can move the router up and down. And then that would be our drill chuck here is drawn, but the router will be right behind it on the other side. So you can roll it this way and this way. You can pick this up and down. There will have to be a counterweight on the back of here, which I'll put in. But that's basically the idea of how it works. So we're going to get into building that this weekend. I showed you the bits. So whatever bit we're using in the router, we put the same one in this drill chuck, so they're the exact same size. And then whenever we go to do it, what we'll have to do is chuck the one in the router and then sit that one down onto the wood, the one that's in the router, and then we will index this one based off of that. So they're the same height and everything. And then distance to and from the wood, not as important. You just have to decide what you want to do, because if these two aren't exactly lined up perfectly, you can fix that with your wood back here, either using a longer blank or misaligning those based off of what you've done up here. So either way, it'll probably be easier just to align these with like a spacer back here, and I'll use 90-degree angle iron or something for that. So it should be a pretty easy job. It's a little bit complicated to get started, and I think we're going to practice with a blank piece, because I have a couple pieces up there. I think we're going to practice making new handguards for this, either a handguard or a stock. I think I'll just chuck one of them up in there just because it'll be easier, and we can practice like maybe remaking another Warsaw length stock and just see how it works. Maybe that's what we'll do, just so I don't screw up on the handguards, because I have two pieces of wood. I'll turn you around here. I have two pieces of wood. One of them is smaller than the other. The one that's smaller looks a lot better. There's a lot of figure in it, so I want to use that for the handguards, and I don't want to screw that up. So I'm thinking maybe we'll use the piece of wood that's not as nice, and we'll try and make a stock set for the AK first, and then we'll go to the Vepr. But either way, I'm gonna film it this weekend. Sunday I'll build it. If I don't get to actually copying Sunday, Monday morning I don't go to school until later in the day. So this weekend we're gonna get started on that, which I'm really happy about, because I want to get the handguards fitted properly before we build the gun. So hopefully by the time I'm done that, my barrel will be done and be shipped. It's coming down to getting ready to build it, getting very excited. So keep in touch. A lot of stuff going on. Go back and watch my other video. Please contact your representatives. Let's get this HR 33999 thrown out. It's ridiculous. We don't need it. It's not going to help anybody. It's just going to hurt the common American. That's all there is to it. So go back and watch that other video. Stay tuned this weekend. I'll see you next time.